What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back to Tin Roof in particular. For those of you who might take in some of my other stuff, Chris probably already knew that because you were more than likely reading the title of what this was. So we got a lot to talk about because it's been a while since we've kind of talked about things. So we got us a new toy. Found it at work yesterday, actually, because I'm recording on a Saturday. Have a whole lot going on, but a whole lot, not a whole lot, all at the same time. So, I guess we'll start with cooking, since that's what I'm in the process of preparing for. I'm cleaning more than anything at the moment, which is nice. The one downfall is the hood. The hood is great, but it's not great all at the same time because I'm used to being able to go over the back and kind of like drop my bigger junks in the trap. I can't do that with this one, so I don't like that. I'd almost rather it more like a front trap. But man, this thing's gonna be sweet once we get her all oiled down, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've got it scraped clean, got the grease off. We're gonna scrub it. Okay, so where were we? Had to take a break real quick to deal with the kid. Not in a bad way. Love my kid. That sounded way more negative than what I meant for it to be. Anyway, it's been a chore to get this thing going as far as this conversation. All right, got that turned off. We're gonna turn the gas off real quick. Where are you dripping from? Got a drip over here somewhere for some reason. I don't know what that's all about. They're cracking the... I wonder if there's a crack in my cast. Pulling up in my my hood. It got sloshed around and turned on its side and stuff, so I think that was the biggest issue. But anyway, cook it. So we got Cinco de Mayo coming up. Did you know? It's already the end of April, which is just crazy. WrestleMania was last weekend. That was wild, which we'll talk about WrestleMania some today. Man, lots of new music. So new Sleep Token, which was really, really good. The name of the song is Damocles. Damocles. I don't know who that is, because a lot of their stuff references like even like biblical stuff. Because like they had "Take Me Back to Eden" and like different other hints, like subtle glints at like ancient things in their songs, like especially on the "Take Me Back to Eden" album. But like they're so good at referencing and stacking things, and while they are not metal in so many ways, they're metal in so many ways, and that's what makes them so good, is they bend genres so well. I guess we'll get back to cooking because we've started talking about music now, but they released Damocles, and they've released all the names of the songs that are going to be on the what is it? Something Arcadia. So the name of the album is, I was just listening to them earlier, so it should be easy to get to. Sleep Token, even in Arcadia. I knew it was something in Arcadia. So the name of why did I close that? Because I'm going to have to like read you the list. Look to Windward is going to be track 1. Then track 2 we already have, which is Emergence. Then 3, Past Self. 4, Dangerous. 5, Caramel, which we already have, which did a cool cream cheese, like caramel apple cream cheese smoked dip. Came up with my own barbecue rub for that really set it off. It was a sweet salty thing. It's good on barbecue too because I used it on a ham. If you haven't watched the Easter ham video, go watch that. So we have Caramel, even in Arcadia, the title track, and then 7, Provider, 8, Damocles, 9, Gethsemane, and 10, Infinite Baths, which is a really interesting name, and I'm interested to see how the rest of this album shapes up, because like with Emergence I was like, this is good. I like it. It's okay. And then Caramel came out, and I was like, big fan. And then Damocles came out, and I was like, even bigger fan. Damocles is my favorite album or song on the album so far. Even though it's the softest out of the three, because like they get heavy metal riffs in Emergence, but they like even with Emergence, like stack in a groovy sax tune that is just absolutely amazing. And then on Caramel, they have the screams, the breakdowns, the like all the metal stuff. Yet they do like a really cool like flow to it, whereas like Damocles has a lot of like piano to it and just like groovy. It feels very much like an Elton John, Billy Joel song. Is exactly what it feels like. And so that's still very hot. It's very interesting how it's all stacked together. Really, really good. And more on rock news. However, one of the songs from this album that we're getting ready to talk about will actually be a potential candidate for country single of the year, because it's very much like, as far as like modern day country goes, very much a countryish tune. And that's the cool thing about Upchurch's stuff, is it too bends genres. But Ryan Upchurch dropped Creeker 3. Honeysuckles and Rain is very much a country tune. Like, you listen to it, it's a groovy tune. Very like, he just dropped a video not that long ago talking about how he's in a band now and whatnot, which is the Dixielanders, which is a big deal. Very, very cool deal. It's like, I'm excited about their future projects that they do. I hope he redoes his cover of Midnight in Montgomery with them and drops that, because that would be fantastic. There is a lot of positives. Whenever I first listened to the album, I was like, this is not for me. It's for somebody else. And if it is for somebody else, cool, good for them. It's not going to be something that I listen to a lot. But I listened to it a couple more times this week, just because I want to give it. I want to try. I want to like it, I guess. But not being a fan of explicit language in a song, I don't listen to all the songs on there. But what I do like, even though it has the explicit little thing next to it, it's not from what I have heard. Like, obviously, like, sometimes you miss things in a song, right? But Dixielanders, the very first song on the album, I had not caught any explicit stuff in there, yet it has the explicit mark next to it. So highly recommend checking that song out, or I guess maybe not highly, but I do recommend it. I need to read the lyrics. That's what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll do that today. But reading the lyrics, and after reading the lyrics, I'm going to see that. So that's one that I really like from it. But then Honeysuckles and Rain is really good, which he had released that one as a single, and then Prevost, which is before that, was really, really good. But there's another one, Candles in the Sand, I think. I gotta check it, check to make sure that that's the actual name, because like there are some good songs on there that like really grew on me, and that's kind of been the way all the Creekers went. Is like, there was a couple that I was like, yeah, this is a banger, and then there's others where I was like, eh. And so Dixielander was a really good one. Stars for Tomorrow was really good. I liked that one a lot. Candles in the Sand was the other one. So yeah, like right in a row, Prevost, Honeysuckles and Rain, Stars for Tomorrow, and Candles in the Sand were all really, really good. And I'm looking forward to more of the projects, because he even said, he being Upchurch, pronouns pal, that they're looking to release potentially 4 more albums this year. And so I can't wait to see what they put out. But there's been a few things that have come out here lately that I'm like, maybe I need to rethink how I do my awards at the end of the year. Because, like, I do a metal one. Like, it's called Metal Single of the Year. We have Country Single of the Year. But, like, do I need to do, like, a rock single instead? Because I don't want to give the Metal Single of the Year to a song that's just, like, a good groovy rock tune, you know? But I do listen to some, like, not so, like, heavy rock stuff that could get it. Like, I could honestly right now, with the way things are, and I know this other song is a metal song because of the band that put it out and how it is done. And here's this is the struggle, because then Sleep Token I would definitely lump in the metal, single of the year, metal album of the year and stuff. Even though, like we just talked about with their genre bending, whatever. The song by Disturbed that they just came out with, really, really good. Blanking on the name, so my apologies. But that one would be really good. I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna scuff this with Steel Wool. All right, so uno momento, and we're back. All right, so yeah, that's kind of where we're at with that. And I wanted to do an episode particularly about Creaker 3 in general, and 1 and 2, like talking about the trilogy as a whole, and I might still do that, but I backed off the idea just because I'm not wanting to promote explicit junk, which I was super excited about a particular project done by Employed to Serve, because and I know if you've been if you listen to the show often, because I talked about it a lot, and it was one that I was really, really looking forward to, and it dropped on Friday, and lo and behold, it has an explicit song. So that really bummed me out. Just really disappointing. So I don't know how to handle that just yet. It's just one song. So like Atonement will definitely still be considered for metal single of the year, just because it's so good. But the whole album is good, other than that one being explicit. And I even looked for like a non-explicit version, because I want to like it again. I really do. I really want to like it, but I can't, in a sense. Also, never really been a big fan of Willie Nelson's music. Definitely recommend his new album, which has a cover of Keith Urban's Making Memories of Us. Fantastic. Like, hands down, just super amazing. Yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed with Willie's new album, and that definitely deserves some appreciation, because he's 92 and he's still putting out new stuff. And honestly, in my opinion, some of his best stuff. Like, I really like his version of Frosty the Snowman, but beyond that, I'm not a diehard Willie guy. Like, there's songs I like a lot, like Poncho and Lefty, but a lot of the reason why I like Poncho and Lefty is because Merle. I love Merle. Merle Haggard's one of my favorites. But sorry, dog's doing crazy stuff out in the yard. Trying to figure out what she's doing. Gotta hold something. Hey, Penelope. Quit trying to. Is that a? Did you eat a bee? I think my dog stepped on a bee. Or ate a bee. Yeah. Alright. So, Ian Munsick, his new album, top to bottom, really, really good. Got that Western vibe to it, a lot like something Chris Ledoux would put out. So, definitely recommend looking into Ian Munsick's new album. Give me just 1 second, I'll get you the name of it. A lot of editing going into today's video. I was trying to actually kind of avoid that, because the less editing I have to do, sometimes the better. But sometimes it can't be avoided, especially whenever you're trying to do more than one thing. Eagle feather, and he references feathers a few times in there. Like, he does a feather in my hat, and then Like, he actually has an eagle feather song, and there's like a lament that is on this album that is so good. And he does such a fantastic job with the album. Definitely one that I really, really enjoyed listening to. Yeah. You know, some weeks it's just hard to listen to anything else other than like the stuff that you really just want to groove to. And that's kind of where I was this week, was just listening to stuff that I really enjoy listening to. So I listen to a lot of the favorites, which, by the way, we have a Spotify playlist already. Some of you guys know that. But then, if you didn't know that, we have a Spotify playlist. I'm going to be upgrading it, but I'm also in the process of making one for Apple users. So, look for those to get revamped and done so you can start listening to them. I guess that's about all I got to say on that. But it'll be full of country and metal, just bangers. It'll be a good time. Maybe I need to even do candidates for of the year. That way you guys can listen to those too. I don't know. Just a thought. Just a thought. But man, this thing's looking good. I think we got her peeled up and slicked up. I think we just need to add some heat to her again here in just a minute and start kind of wrapping things up with this project. And we'll keep working on this project. Gesturing to my microphone over here. Alright. I think we're at a point now where we can talk wrestling. Super stoked because one of my favorites returned last night. Aleister Black is back in the WWE. He attacked The Miz, and what a Miz doesn't get enough credit. The dude is a worker, a diehard for the company. I think the dude just genuinely loves wrestling. And so, to have a program with Aleister Black right now is really, really cool. And I hope that we actually see the rest of the House of Black come to WWE. Because you got Buddy Matthews, you got Brody King, which I think Brody King would be an amazing person to have on the WWE roster. Because we need another big guy other than Braun. Because, think about it for a minute. A Brody King versus Gunther match. I want to see it. I would think that a ton of other people would want to see it too. Brody King versus Braun Breaker. Brody King versus AJ Styles. Brody King versus Karrion Kross. Which, Karrion Kross is doing really good. Even if he's going into business for himself because he's frustrated, legitimately. Which I definitely think that there is some legitimacy, even if it is a work, with his frustrations. That I'm down. Let's see where this goes. I'm excited about that. There used to be there's TNA, which Rebellion is tonight or tomorrow night, which looks really good. Ethan Page is actually in the main event with Joe Hendry and I can't remember who else. But that's not a negative shot. I'm just having a brain fart. So I apologize to the other person that's in the triple threat match. Not like they're ever going to see this or anything. And if they do, I really am sorry. But there's that. And then I think the NXT women's tag team's coming over. The Rebellion card looks fantastic. But there used to be another company too. All Asleep Wrestling, I think. Was that it? All Asleep Wrestling? I don't know. All joking aside, I don't know what's going on over at AEW, but they need to figure it out because they've lost a ton of really good guys. it's not looking good. So they may just need to do some figuring. Beyond that, what else? Oh, well, we talked about Joe Hendry for a second, but how about that, moment that he got where he got to be Randy Orton's mystery opponent, and on top of that, like, they didn't bury him, but Orton got his RKO. It was a short match, but they got their stuff in. But Orton doing the Joe Hendry thing at the end was awesome. And then Orton had an even awesomer Monday by getting to RKO John Cena. And then Rusev's back, which, okay, Rusev versus Gunther. Rusev versus Braun. Rusev versus... You could put him against anybody on the roster. Putting him in the ring with Shinsuke would be really cool. I can't remember if we had that while they were both there in the past. I know Shinsuke's on his way out, which is unfortunate. But so many good things that could come out of Rusev being there. I reckon that's pretty much where I'm at with those things. John Cena being the champion is looking really, really good. Kind of excited to see what Jay does as a champion. Is he going to be a super memorable champion, or is he going to be more like a champion? We'll see. I don't expect him to have an amazing reign like Gunther did. No offense to Jay, but it's two totally different guys. Jay's a workhorse. Jay does a great job for the company. I definitely think it's almost like kind of like back in the day with Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, and some of the other guys that had been there for a while, and it was time to up those guys. It's to me, it's got a very similar vibe. Although Jay's been there for forever, and it is. I guess I kind of said the same thing with those guys, because they had been there probably like wrestling for 14 years or so by the time they really got their chance, and so it's a similar thing. It's time to bring that next group up, and so putting the belt on Jay, we could get some good feuds out of him with Gunther. We could see. Right now, Jimmy is rooting for him, so like we could keep that. We could see Roman go after him. Well, I don't think that's the way that should go. I would like to see more like maybe a Sami Zayn get a shot at the World Heavyweight title. I want to see some really cool matches, kind of like what we had in 2002, 2003, 2004 era with Triple H. I mean, Triple H ran over everybody, which you could put Gunther in that kind of spot, and you could have a couple other guys come in and out. Like, okay, you got Jay holding the belt right now, but then maybe you work in you could even have a legend come in and hold it, like a Jeff Hardy or something. And that's just throwing a name out there. But, Aleister Black, there you go. That'd be a good one. Jay versus Aleister Black would be really good. They've got people. They've got plenty of people. They're a huge company, and they're working on developing more and more every day, and they're like WWE's doing some really cool stuff if you haven't looked into it. Like they've got the independent championship that they're doing now, like through GCW and some of these other places. Which good on Natalia and Karrion Kross for competing in GCW Bloodsport. I thought that was really, really cool. I told you guys I had a lot that I wanted to say, but there's also been some thoughtful like moments like where I had to sit there and think. Man, there's just been a lot of just quality. They're doing some quality work over there. I've definitely been a fan. WrestleMania was very much like how I thought it would go, but then it had some surprises. Like, I honestly didn't think Joe Hendry would be the guy. I know, like, I saw some people really wanting it and was hoping that it would be. And, like Karrion said, they got their viral moment. But even more so, I want Nick Aldis. I want Randy versus Nick Aldis. That is a match that Nick Aldis for World Heavyweight Champion. Like, the dude's in amazing shape, a great wrestler. Like, good for him for having a cushy job. But I want to see that dude in the ring because, like, the dude deserves it. I don't know, maybe there's a health issue there that I'm not aware of, but I would like to see it. I'm sure somebody else, some others would like to see it too. Trying to cover everything too. I thought maybe I should make some notes before I started today's episode, but then I was like, nah, that'll be fine. We're gonna do it live, but record it. Right now, the new rally in Spain's going on. Islas de Canarias, which not going so well for the old Hyundai team. They're getting spanked bad. Ford not doing much better. It's pretty much all Toyota this weekend, but I know obviously this comes out Monday, so the decision will have been made already. But it looks like Cali is going to win it because he swept every stage up to last time I checked in. By the way, I've got a Substack. Been trying to put out some material on there. Also have some ideas for some short videos and stuff that'll start coming out. So just a couple of things that I'm going to be working on. Train passing by right now, so I'm going to pull the mic up and hold it for you YouTubers that are watching this, or TikTokers now that I post this on TikTok too. My battery's getting low though, so I probably should start wrapping this up. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on there. Haven't really heard much news out of the World of Outlaws camp. They were over at I-55 last week, so that was cool. They finally got a race in. As far as I-55, they weren't able to get some races in prior to that, just because it's been raining so much, and it's under new ownership. So like the former owners being a former NASCAR driver, Ken Schrader, stepping down along with his co-promoter Ray Marler, and so like they've got a big festival and stuff tonight. So anybody that's going to that's gonna have a good time. But man, even for like monster trucks, I don't know. I've kind of fallen out of the loop on Monster Jam a little bit this year. I know last year I covered quite a bit of Monster Jam because like the live streaming was new, and then like leading up to the World Finals was just awesome, and actually getting to watch the racing for World Finals was the coolest. I was super excited about that, but I don't know. I've got some qualms with monster trucks at the moment, like the industry in general. Whereas rally car racing and trophy truck racing really make me happy. So that's just kind of where like personal fandom is at the moment. But also just like being as busy as I am and trying to like stay up to date on everything else, and I'm trying to stay up to date for the podcast, it's been kind of difficult to like keep up with monster trucks whenever I'm also like trying to enjoy racing. Hopefully, like if you're listening to this too, it's turkey season here in Missouri, and I've been busy enough to where I couldn't really go. So hopefully if you're out there turkey hunting in one of the states across the U.S., you have bagged a turkey, or at least you're getting to go to the woods. So good on you for that. But I think we're coming to the end. I feel like I've kept you guys around long enough. Thank you so much for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will catch you on the next one right here underneath this. I think it's an aluminum roof, but we'll say it's a tin roof today.